What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Week trace of NFL Pick'ems. And Dante, guess who's in first place now?
Some nerd.
This nerd might be named Derrick. Surpassed the all-intelligent AI. Chad missed more picks this week than he did in week one. Hey,
I mean, the dogs were barking this week.
the dogs were barking. And guess what? He's starting to learn that NFL football is unpredictable.
Like, how many people really had the Colts beating the Broncos? Let's be real.
Chad.
Did he?
Chad did get that one correct. The only ones Chad did miss, he chose the Steelers. They lost. Chose the Saints. That was his upset of the week pick. It was close. They could have ended up winning it. Chose the Dolphins over Patriots. Close. And then Vikings over the Falcons, to where the Falcons just kind of took over. And he also missed Texans Bucks. So pretty close. Below, you see the standings of all of our rankings of everyone in the pick'ems. And hey, you can still join. Link is still down below. You can still join. So weekly, you can still see who did the best. Obviously, I think the normal standings is me in first place. A couple of people tied for second. But the best in week number 2 got 15 games right. Ian Davis, shout out to you, only missed one game, and that was the Steelers-Seahawks game that he missed out on. Got 15.
You picked the Colts over the Broncos.
15.
Like, what are you doing, Ian?
15-1. Hey, the Colts might be a real deal now.
Yeah, I picked up Danny Dimes in fantasy.
The Danny Dive is about to happen over there in Indy. Any words for last place?
I don't like the way you said that. Like, I'm last place out of 3 people, but out of everybody in there, I'm 9th place. But I'm only 4 games back. So when me and you pick 2 games different this week and I win, and then 2 games next week, and then me and you are tied, I don't want to hear no shit no more.
Okay. All right. We'll move on to game number 1, I was going to say. Game number 1 of week 3 on September 18th, Thursday night game. We got the Bills and the Dolphins. Miami headed to Buffalo. And as of the moment, Buffalo is favored minus 12.5.
That's a brown spread right there, baby.
It's a nice brown spread right there. And Chad, he is going to take the Bills over the Dolphins. Buffalo's defense and Josh Allen's play have them rolling. The market has Buffalo as a big favorite. So he's using the 12.5 spread to his advantage, which makes sense. So with that, we'll alternate week after week. So we'll let you decide who do you want here. The Dolphins, I assume.
No, I am actually going to go with the Bills, man. Dolphins suck this year, dude. I just need Tyreek Hill to get points for my fantasy team. So let me get the Bills, and Tyreek has another 100-yard game.
I'm with you on that one. 99% of the bettors or people who pick on ESPN have chose the Bills. So
99% is crazy. Even the Browns got 2%.
Yeah, like give me Josh Allen's over. Whatever that is, he's probably throwing over, as long as they're not going to take him out and throw Mitch in.
It's crazy to think that, I know I'm fast forwarding to the next game, but the Bills have 99% that have picked them. The Miami Dolphins are playing the Bills. The Browns are playing the Packers, and we've got 2%. Just for reference.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
just for reference.
We're on the board a little better. So
yep.
We'll move on to that game. We got the Packers headed to Cleveland. Green Bay is favored minus 7.5 here. So almost a touchdown less, actually about a touchdown less than Buffalo. Chad is going to take the Packers. Once again, he said market lines favor Green Bay, and the Packers have looked steady early. I think they looked a little better than steady early. So Green Bay has came out firing. They might be Super Bowl favorites right now. Who knows?
Green Bay has looked like the best team in the NFL. I don't think there's anybody who has looked better than Green Bay. Are you going to that game? You and your brother?
Probably not.
Come on, bro. It's going to be 80 degrees. Your brother's a Packers fan. You make a ton of money. You need to be at the game. Actually, why don't you buy me a ticket so I can go? Because I haven't made enough money in the last 2 weeks to have the nerve to go to a Browns game. So why don't you buy me a ticket?
I don't know if we're pocket watching, but I ain't got enough money to buy everyone's ticket. I'll say that. I mean, I don't want to go watch my team lose. It's just not fun.
Hey, babe, if Derek buys my ticket, can I go to the Browns game? All right, so you got to give me enough money for a babysitter, too. With that being said, I'm going to pick the Packers.
I'm going to be with you on this one. Give me the Packers. I think it's going to be another steamroll. Cleveland's offense, not very good. Packer defense and offense, very good. So, yeah, give me the Packers over the Browns. Then we're going to move on to the Colts headed to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Now, the Colts are favored -3 here. A little smaller of a line, even though they are away. Colts 2-0 for the first time since like 2006. And, little fun fact, they are the first team since the Super Bowl era to not punt in the first 2 games.
Damn, that's a crazy stat. I didn't know that. Wait, they're only 3-point favorites?
Only 3-point favorites at Tennessee. Tennessee has been playing pretty decent the last 2 weeks.
A fishy line there, folks. You know, every week I find one line and I say it's fishy. I wonder if my parlay hit last week.
Your fake one?
Yeah, my fake parlay didn't hit last week. The Broncos lost.
Yeah. Chad is going to take the Colts. He said Indy's offense, Daniel Jones is hot, and the Colts are 2-0. Titans still are searching for some traction.
How many more weeks do we think Danny Dimes is going to be hot?
2 more.
All right, I only need him for 2 more weeks then. I'm going to pick Colts here. -3 is a very fishy line, especially half point. So I feel like the Colts got to cover that spread. But, hey, you never know. I've seen fishier things out there. Let me get the Colts, though.
I'm going to go Colts as well. Shout out Cam Bynum, still pulling out celebrations from last year when he was from the Vikings, now on the Colts. Very good defense over there for Indy. And, hey, like we said, Daniel Jones, he's popping off right now. So I'm going to go Colts as well. Then we'll move on to Cincinnati, headed to Minneapolis. They're going to play the Vikings, and this is the battle of the backup QBs. We got Minnesota favored -3. Carson Wentz favored over Jake Browning. And Chad is going to take the Vikings. He's going to say big week 2 developments. Joe Burrow is expected to undergo toe surgery, which is correct, and JJ McCarthy is out for the Vikings. Most likely out for the Vikings. With backup matchups and the Vikings at home, he's going to lean Minnesota.
So with the battle of the backups, Jake Browning's definitely better than Carson Wentz, but the Vikings in totality have a much better team. So I feel like I have to go with the Vikings. We haven't seen Carson Wentz actually play meaningful football in a long time. Kevin O'Connell's got them. I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm gonna go opposite here. Give me Jake Browning. Last time he started was his rookie year. This is his 3rd year under that offense, backing up Joe Burrow. Didn't play really, I don't think, at all last year. So, hey, I know he came in, didn't look great when he came in. He wasn't expected to come in. Hey, he's expected right now. And Jake Browning's going to have a day against the Vikings. Give me the Bengals to win that game.
This is my game that I get back right here.
Maybe. Then we'll move on. Pittsburgh headed to New England. Pittsburgh is favored -1.5 here. So a close line. Chad is going to take the Patriots. Steelers lose edge rusher Alex Highsmith. That's a key loss for him. Home field edge for New England. Drake May dices them up.
So they lost last year to New England. They lost to Bailey Zappi, I'm pretty sure. Or was that 2 years ago?
That might have been 2 years ago. We had Bailey Zappi last year. I mean, Drake May played last year.
That was 2 years ago. I'm kind of with Chad here. I'm kind of picking up what he's putting down with this New England team. And I think, is Christian Gonzalez finally going to play?
There's probably no rush for Gonzo to come back. Their defense is all right with him still not being back. But I think either way, I'm going to go where you were going still. I'm going to go Patriots just because I don't trust Pittsburgh's defense. And their offense looked a little sus against the Seahawks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If that pass rush can get home, Aaron Rodgers he's like Joe Flacco. He can't move. So, yeah, let me get the Patriots here. You're going to pick the Patriots as well.
All of us will take the Patriots. Then we'll move on to Rams at the Eagles. Eagles at home. Only favored -3, I think, as of right now. Chad is going to take the Super Bowl favorites. I think they're still Super Bowl favorites. He's going to take the Eagles. Rams look sharp in spots, but Philly's balance at home and the home field advantage favor the Eagles in a close one. He's got the Eagles.
I couldn't agree more, Chad. I think the Rams are a formidable opponent to give the Eagles their first loss, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to ride with the Eagles here.
Now, this is the one where you definitely, like you said, you can see it happening. But the Eagles are one of those teams to where, kind of like the Chiefs of last year, you're not going to bet against them. So give me the Eagles to win until they don't win. And then I'm going to pick them again after they lose. So give me the Eagles to win over the Rams. Then we'll move on to the Buccaneers at home. Going to take on the Jets. Chad is going to take Tampa Bay. He said the Bucs have been clutch. Early 2-0, Baker Mayfield, game-winning drives. They're going to get the home spot versus a beat-up Jets team. So he's got the Bucs versus Tyrod Taylor or Justin Fields, whoever plays for the Jets.
Yeah, we don't know who's playing for the Jets. Tyrod Taylor looks like he might be playing. I mean, it's early in the week, though, so either way, I'm going with the Bucs. I think the Bucs have looked like a top 5 team this year so far, so let me go with Tampa Bay here.
I'm going to go Tampa. Baker probably going to be on the injury report. His knee's looking probably not very good. I mean, it's Tuesday. Nothing has came out about Baker since Monday, but we saw him limping. We saw a little bit of injury happen on the field. If he's healthy enough, he's going to be out there and play. So give me the Bucs over the Jets.
I sure wish the Browns could draft a quarterback like Tampa Bay's quarterback.
Only if they drafted a guy like that and kept him. That would be great. But we'll move on to another team that drafted a QB, and they probably hope to keep him for a long time. We got the Raiders headed to the Commanders, and Washington is favored here. Now, Jaden Daniels has a little bit of an injury over there. Marcus Mariota is the backup. So we're assuming Jaden might play. It's doubtful as of right now, but we'll see. Chad is going to take the Raiders. Washington's Jaden Daniels is in doubt with a sprained knee. If he's limited/out, Raiders have a better chance. So he's just going to go Oakland based off the injury report of Jaden Daniels.
I'm actually with them. Running game there's a question mark. I know they got the rookie starting now, but no Austin Eckler, no Jaden Daniels, and I just don't think this team is that good without Jaden Daniels. So even though Geno Smith is coming off of a historically bad game, oh man, that's making me almost want to rethink this now. Yeah, give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders. Before I rethink it, just give me the Raiders.
Going Raiders?
Yep.
I'm going to go Commanders at home. Brock Bowers might not be full healthy once again. I know Mayer is a decent tight end. Obviously not a terrible tight end whatsoever. But I'm going to go Commanders at home. I think Marcus Mariota has enough in him to at least win one game for the Commanders. Or if Jaden comes and plays, I'm banking on him being healthy. Give me Washington over the Raiders. It'll be close. Then we'll move on to Atlanta, headed to Carolina. Atlanta is favored here. -5.5, I believe, is the line. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, -5.5 for Atlanta. Chad is going to take Atlanta. Atlanta is healthier. It has a more complete squad early in the year.
I'm with Chad here. I just think Atlanta's better, top to bottom. Let me get the Falcons here.
Same as well. Panthers not very good like the past couple of years. Give me the Falcons over the Panthers. Falcons, nice win over the Vikings. Obviously not a sexy win, but they won the game.
Win nonetheless.
Then another division game for the week. We got the Jaguars headed to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans at Jaguars. Texans at Jags. Got it mixed up. Texans at Jags. Jacksonville is favored -1.5. He said right here, Chad is going to take Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a slight favorite and has shown more consistency than an 0-2 Houston team.
Chad's tripping, bro. Give me the underdogs here. After I seen Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen beefing and Brian Thomas Jr. seems like he forgot how to play football. My dude's on the sideline like, hit him in the chest. What are you doing? Hit him in the chest. I'm going with the Texans, bro. Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm going to go Texans as well. Obviously, their O-line isn't the greatest. Their defense is what holds them in games for the most part. The Jaguars couldn't get it done with Joe Burrow being out for a full half of a game, basically. So give me the Texans, although they are not at home. I mean, 1.5 is more favored towards the away team. Because if the home team is better, they're favored more than 1.5 here. Give me the Texans.
Right.
Then we'll move on to the afternoon slate. We got the Chargers and Broncos. Broncos headed to Los Angeles. Chargers are favored -2.5 here. Expected Najee to come back and play even more than what he did last week. Chad is going to take the Chargers. The Chargers are 2-0, look solid on both sides. Broncos just lost a tight one in Indy. And we didn't really talk about that. I mean, that was rough.
It was.
That was rough. He said, I'll back the Chargers. So he's got the Chargers. I wonder if he would have changed his pick if they didn't blow a flag on that 60-yard field goal to let it a 45-yard field goal and the Broncos ended up winning. Don't know if he would have changed his pick then. Maybe.
But I think the Broncos are good, but they got some problems, man. I like the Chargers. I think the Chargers have looked very good this season so far. So I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one. I'm going to go with the home team.
There's a part of me that wants to go Broncos. I'm like, there's no way the Broncos finish or start 1-2 this season, but they haven't looked that impressive. The Chargers have looked impressive. Quentin Johnston, fantasy steal / trade bait. Trade him because I don't think he's going to be able to hold this throughout the whole season. I'm going to go Chargers as well. It's close. Khalil Mack obviously is not going to play. That arm is snapped. That arm is gone. I still think they have a pretty damn good defense. Henley, Derwin James. You got a great defensive line. You got Terheeb Still, a young, good corner. You got a lot of good pieces over there for the Chargers. Give me Chargers over the Broncos. And there's part of me that wants to go Broncos, but I'm not. We'll move on to the Saints at Seattle. Now, Seattle is favored -7.5. They just whooped some ass over there in Pittsburgh. Chad is going to take Seattle. Seattle's play and matchup advantage makes them an early favorite here. It's very simple, very straightforward.
I don't know how many games I'm going to take the Saints here this year, but this definitely isn't going to be one. So give me Seattle.
Yeah, give me Seattle. I don't think the Seahawks are going to need a little bit of luck, like a kickoff return not being picked up and a touchdown being in their favor. But the Saints did look better than what I thought they were last week. Still, advantage Seahawks. Give me Seattle here. Next, we got the Cowboys headed to Chicago. Chicago favored at home, -1.5 against the Cowboys. Chad is going to take the underdog, the Cowboys. He said, Chicago was thumped in week 2 when the Lions hung 52 points on their head. Cowboys showed they can win close games in overtime against the Giants. Give me Dallas.
The thing that scares me is the fact that they let the Giants put up 40 points on them. Russell Wilson threw for almost 500 yards in 2025 is absolutely insane. But listen, man, Caleb Williams is just a liability. I'm going to back the Cowboys here.
Yeah, I can't choose Chicago until they put it together over there. Their offensive line was supposed to be better than what it was last year. Not looking sexy this year at all either. So,
nope.
Give me the Cowboys. I know Chicago's favorited. Tyreek Stevenson, target that guy. He's been a bot over there on the defensive side of the ball. The Cowboys should have a day when passing the ball. Give me Dak and the boys. Then we'll move on to the Cardinals, headed to the 49ers. 49ers are favored -1.5. Chad is going to take the 49ers. He says, the 49ers, continuity and depth gives them the edge on the road. Another simple one for you.
So I kind of want to back the Cardinals here. For some reason, I feel like Kyler Murray has trouble with the Niners. But I'm going to back Kyler here. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
I was hoping you wouldn't. I wanted to pick another game different from you. I don't trust Mac Jones in back-to-back games to get the job done. Give me the Cardinals. Give me Kyler Murray. Give me their defense, who has looked all right, but they haven't played great teams to begin with. Still, I'm going to go Cardinals at home over the Niners. Or no, Cardinals are away. Either way, Cardinals away over the Niners, who are at home. Then Sunday night game, Could be a good game. Could be. Could
I
end
think
up
it will
being a
be.
good one. You got Kansas City headed to New Jersey, Dante. They play New Jersey. The New York Giants. KC is favored -6.5 here. Chad is going to take the Chiefs. KC needs to win badly. Mahomes in primetime is still a safe play despite early season struggles. He's right. Kansas City has not looked good, and it's a must-win. It's a must-win.
They're not going to fall 0-3. Give me Patrick Mahomes in prime time on Sunday versus the G-Men.
I'm going to go right with you. Give me the Chiefs, obviously. I think they're a better team as long as their offensive line is able to hold on against the Giants' defensive front's pretty nasty. So still give me the Chiefs. If they go 0-3, it's going to look rough for them. They have to win this game. Then last game of the week, Monday night, should be a great one. We got the Ravens and Lions. Lions headed to Baltimore. Chad is going to take here the favorite, Baltimore. Big Monday night football matchup. Both teams can score, but Baltimore's defense plus a balanced attack will get the nod at home. He took the Lamarvelous Jackson.
To Lamarvelous. I like that. Even though Detroit has put up 52.
Against Chicago.
Yeah, it's Chicago, though. I'm going to back the Ravens here. I think the Ravens get the job done.
Now, the only thing that scares me is that the Bills also put up a lot of points on the Ravens as well. And you could say the Lions' offense is better than the Bills' offense.
100%.
So the Ravens hopefully do play better when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Hopefully Chuck Pagano hopes so because he's the defensive back coach over there. And they got lit up week 1. Obviously not lit up week 2 because they played the Browns. But this is their next big matchup. It's an important game. If they lose to the Bills and the Lions, that kind of shows the Ravens might not be the team this year losing to good teams. Still, I'm going to go Ravens. Sorry, Kaysen, if you're watching. Sorry we didn't take your Lions. I just still don't trust them yet. I know they did ball out against the Bears, but Packers whooped on them.
It's the Bears. The Bears, though.
It's the
Let's
Bears.
not put too much stock into it.
Give me the Ravens over them. So, who do you think Chad got wrong? What games do you think he got right? Do you think he'll ever have a perfect record throughout one of these weeks? Will he go 16-0? Maybe when bye weeks come, will he go 13-0, 14-0? Let us know. Any closing remarks, Dante, for anyone listening?
Join. Pick your games. Don't forget about Thursday night games. Please join the competition. Everybody talks about they want the ball. They want to join the show. This is a way to interact with us and join the show. Join the competition. Thank you.
Comment on the video if you're still here. Let us know. Let us know if you think you're going to pass me up. I'm in first place. All right. Listen, this is my comeback. All right. I won the first year, and then I let Dante win the second year because we had to, and then we had to let Jordan win. So we just had to make it look competitive. I can't win.
Second place every year.
I can't win 3 years in a row. That's just not fair to my friends. So I'm not going to be that guy. But
Jesus Christ.
This year's different.
That's insane.
Till next time, guys. Peace out.